This is Top Preps Player Interviews by Sunil Sunder. Tonight, I am happy to be speaking with Kaya Yoakum, a junior at Iberia High School in Iberia, Missouri, a second and third base on the Iberia High School varsity softball team, and select fast pitch Burn 16U team as well. Hey, Kaya, great to be speaking with you. Thanks for the opportunity and congrats on your success, playing softball.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.
Hey, you've had a phenomenal 2025, especially here in the summertime. Playing for select fast pitch Wigs. 36 games played, 96 plate appearances, 88 at bats, a 432 average, 479 on base percentage, 1.252 on base plus slugging percentage, 773 slugging percentage, 38 hits, 23 singles, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 7 home runs, 27 RBIs, 23 runs scored, 8 doubles, and only 9 strikeouts. What did it mean to just have those type of impressive stats, be able to contribute in that fashion, just putting that number 15 jersey on here, Kaya?
It feels amazing to be with my teammates on and off the field, and I just love playing for Select and it means the world.
Yeah, I mean, again, just the fact that your production at the plate was just tremendous. Talk about that. The fact that, being, so locked in the zone and, again, being able to just, put up those type of, fantastic stats. Just to describe that, Kaya.
So being up at the plate means like we're focusing, locking in, need to
Hmm.
do the job.
Yeah, it's awesome to hear. And look, you got to, said travel around, said here in terms of the country, playing for a travel softball team. What did that mean? I know that you participated also in the future games, the 16U, Triple Crown Fast Pitch as well. The PGF Nationals in California, the 16U Maverick Division Top Gun Invite. Again, like your numbers were just absolutely off the charts. I mean, just, talk about those experiences. I'm sure just being able to build up your fundamentals, your skill set. That must have been just again so to use very satisfying. Describe that.
All the stats like mean a lot. They say a lot. I put in a lot of work to pay off for all of
Hmm.
them.
Yeah, no, it's terrific to hear. And hey, you're just you're coming off, participating in a camp at the University of Auburn, Southeastern Conference School. I'm sure that was like, just a bucket list item for you. Just I mean, it must have been, a lot of elation there. Just I mean, how cool was that? Just to, and then be around the campus, walk around. But talk about again, being around college coaches and. The fact is here really getting a taste of that, just in terms of the college softball experience.
Yes. Being on the campus was amazing. The campus that we went on a tour, it was awesome there. Everything was clean. Everyone was nice there. It was super, like, felt at home.
Hmm.
And Coach Kate are amazing people, and
Yeah.
I really like them.
That's outstanding to hear. Hey, I want to switch it up, to Iberia High School, and you've had just again an incredible experience there playing on the varsity softball team. Let's talk about now you're heading into your junior year, but your sophomore year, just coming off again, all conference for first team, all district, all region, all state, the highest batting average on the team, the most doubles earned a varsity letter in 28 games played, 98 plate appearances, 82 at bats, 610 average, 673 on base percentage. On base plus slugging percentage of 1.747, a 1.073 slugging percentage, 50 hits, 26 singles, 16 doubles, 2 triples, 6 home runs, 42 RBIs, and 41 runs scored in 14 walks, only 9 strikeouts. Just I mean, talk about like again having a successful sophomore year. Now here heading into your junior year, I'm sure building off that again, very fulfilling for you here, Kaya.
Yes. Our Iberia team is pretty special here, playing in our hometown and showing my stats and breaking all the records. in my hometown feels awesome.
Yeah. Hey, I don't want to forget, that in terms of being an infielder, second, third baseman, but your stats are just again is measurable in terms of your fielding percentage and some of the other stats. Only committing just 4 errors, your capability to turn those double plays. I'm sure again, the fact is, balancing out both being, a hitter, but also an infielder as well. You take a lot of pride in joy in that as well, Kaya.
Oh yeah. Our turning double plays at second and short. I had a great shortstop there with me. It was awesome. We played together as a team. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's wonderful to hear. And look, you mentioned it. I a banner freshman year. I don't think you could have scripted it any better. It said school record in home runs with 11, 57 RBIs, a 554 batting average, a 615 on base percentage, 1.663 on base plus slugging percentage, a 1.048 slugging percentage, 13 walks, and 41 runs scored. First team all conference, all district, all region, all state. Voted the MVP, Rookie of the Year, the highest batting average and most RBIs on the team, highest on base percentage, and earned a varsity letter. Uh, you know, again, to be in your first year as a freshman and being able to again meet those expectations, I said that had to be just a crowning, said achievement for you to come in and be able to again display that those type of numbers. So talk about that.
it was awesome. All the stats for my freshman year coming in from off travel to
Hmm.
high school. So we played a lot of games, played pretty good competition, and all the teams that we played were pretty good. We had a good freshman year that year.
Hmm.
It was awesome.
I'm sure learning from the upperclassmen, especially the seniors, being able to soak up that experience and take away, that what the knowledge they were able to pass down to you must have been so essential. The fact that that's a lot of pressure. You come
Oh
in as as a freshman and here you are like a newbie, but you fit in just like a glove. And again, we're able to, said, show people why you deserve to be on the varsity, softball team again, for you, how again important was that? How pertinent was that, to again to show the coaches especially and your teammates as well?
It was awesome. I put a lot of work in to be on there as
Mhm.
a freshman, and we had practices, and I just showed them what I had.
Yeah. And to receive all those accolades and achievements, as I said, in the first 2 years, but especially your freshman year, how rewarding was that? The fact that, again, you earned that, again, that praise, said those awards, and again, to see your hard work pay off. I'm sure that, again, at the end of the season, that's something that really put a smile on your face. Talk about that, Kaya.
Oh yeah, so we had an award it,
Yeah.
and all the awards was amazing. They gave me the 11 home run celebration thing, so that was
Yeah.
a break.
Yeah, that's really cool to hear. And I love that motto that you have up on your externally known as Twitter page. The motto is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I love that. I mean, talk about that. The fact that you really do live up to that billing and it like said every day, it said rising above and willing to meet those challenges head on. Just talk about that, Kaya.
Yeah, so like I said, I put so much work into it, and seeing it all pay off now. I've been doing this
Hmm.
for my whole life, and this was my
Yeah.
goal, and that actually happened is insane.
Yeah, yeah. That's again, that's good. It's great to hear. And look, you additional honors, awards, and accolades. Prep softball highlighted you a top five player in the state of Missouri. Extra innings has ranked you the second team all region, 130th at infield for 2025, 26th in the Midwest region. Top 100 hitter in the Midwest region and made the PGF 2027 regional finalist list. When you hear when I rattled that off, just the fact that there are other organizations out there again highlighting, said your work and like the fact that for the stats that you have put up, what comes to your mind? Just the fact those are prestigious organizations and they're definitely respecting said what you've done here in the first couple of years.
Yes, I've received a lot of like organizational stuff, and it
Hmm.
feels amazing to be a part of that. And it's the best of the best. So
Yeah, yeah, that's fabulous to hear. Look, let's switch it up just in terms of working on your techniques, your fund, as I said, your skills. A lot of work in the cage, on as I said, on the practice field. Just having that discipline and being committed to your craft. Uh, I'm sure there's a regimen and structure that you go by. Talk about how important that blueprint is because again, it's really comes down to 24/7, 365 every year, coming back at it and being the best at what you do. Talk about what's worked out for you perfectly here.
coaches have been there, and I go up for practice all the time and put in a lot of work with them and stepping into the cage and doing my job and getting better every day. So,
Yeah, I mean, I know
and
you like. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I know you like to spray the ball over, but I have to ask you about the excitement, the euphoria of hitting a home run. Like, I'm sure that provides like a surge of electricity, when you're rounding those bases.
well,
Talk about that, and having your teammates, swarm and greet you at home plate.
yeah, it feels awesome to have on my side.
Hey, there's a lot to go. I said not only like I talked about the cage work and then on the practice field, but just in terms of strength and conditioning, nutrition. There are a lot of extenuating circumstances or like factors. Excuse me, that you have to implement into your. I said. Into what you do. Just talk about that. I'm sure for you, just building up your confidence, being into optimal shape. Uh, what does that, entail for you as well, Kaya?
Definitely like the mental side, definitely preparing myself for the upcoming season. I have a personal trainer that I work with 3 to 5 days a week after
Hmm.
school, and he's awesome and he's got me a long ways.
Yeah. I'm sure just having that mindset, being clear and focused, like when you're up at the plate, I'm wondering, like, from your perspective, and I asked this out of a lot of athletes, what you're locked in, you're going one on one against the pitcher. What is filtering through your mind? What is like, just what are the vibes there? Like, just and just trying to like again, you know, hit the ball, the infield, a home run, whether it's double, triple, but just in fact that, and then I mean, of course, it comes down to eye coordination and, just in terms of the way you swing the bat and the way you're positioned at inside the box. But what's, I'm just wondering from your vantage point, what do you see?
Um, I step up to the box, definitely on deck, preparing myself
Hmm.
and stepping into the box, like going after the pitch,
Yeah.
going to find my pitch that I for, and it happens sometimes, and it happens not sometimes. So
Yeah, no, definitely. Hey, and then on the flip side, being a second, third baseman, the fact that you're able to adapt to the both positions, be that flexible. I know that communication must be really critical with the rest of the infield, with the pitcher, the catcher as well. Just what is that? Just in terms of describe that in terms of playing those positions. Um, you know, and obviously you being able to excel at them, but just what is that, for you, like that part of the equation as well?
having a strong connection with everyone on the field, communicating is the biggest thing on the field.
Hmm. Yeah,
Everyone, every team, being there as a team is communicating all the
yeah,
time.
yeah, no, definitely, especially when you're trying to turn those double plays, especially. Hey, let's talk about game days and practices. There at Iberia High School, for the Lady Rangers, putting that number two jersey on. What does that represent for you personally, Kaya, every time you take the field?
It represents me and who I am, and I love being on the team and everything at my hometown,
Hmm.
being there,
Yeah.
representing. I
Yeah. No.
playing for bigger and better. So,
Yeah, no, it's great to hear. Hey, and on the flip side, talk about those. You had the home games. I'm sure a lot of support from it said the high school from administration,
oh
athletics.
yeah,
The community. But on the flip side, you have the away games. I'm sure building up that cohesiveness, that chemistry with your teammates and your coaches. I'm sure those are special moments for you as well, Kaya.
oh yeah.
That's
We
great.
I grew up with all of the girls on the team, so we have a
Yeah,
strong connection throughout
yeah,
all
I
of them.
can. Yeah, I can imagine like here in your junior year, now you're the upperclassman, and
Oh,
now be able to show the ropes, to the underclassmen, those incoming freshmen, right? That's great. Hey, could you talk about the support that you received here now? And the first couple of years, I knew your junior year at Iberia High School, from the student body, from the administration, athletic department, excuse me. I'm sure they've been like, again, so helpful in terms of that support for the team because you need that structure in place, in order to succeed. Just describe that.
yes, they've been there from day one, so I'm so thankful for that.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, it's just not about being an athlete, it's about being a student athlete. And I mean, 3.829 GPA, you need that time management organization. It's not easy balancing out, both areas up. Again, what's worked out for you effectively here, Kaya?
Definitely going into the classroom and getting my work done and doing the best I can on it and
Hmm.
seeing grades go higher, and that's
Yeah.
what I need.
I'm sure it's imperative as well having that dialogue with your professors, with your teachers. In fact, when it comes down to schoolwork, because all the commitment is and the dedication towards the games, the practices. There's a lot of work, and by the time you come back at night, you have to hit the books. But I'm sure that just having that communication line with your teachers is just as helpful as ever. Can you talk about that as well?
Oh yeah. I've talked to my teachers throughout. I grew up here my whole life, so I know pretty much in there, and
Yeah.
they're supportive of what I do, and they understand a lot. So
Yeah, that's outstanding to hear. Hey, and you know what? You're not again. It said on the academic, uh, component, you've been able to, again, flourish in that capacity, but also that you're involved in clubs as well. It said you've earned the pin for top 10 in class in freshman and sophomore year. The clubs that you participate are in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Future Teachers of American, community member of, and then also, yeah, a member of the Victory Church, and then also participating in community service in your sophomore year. Uh, Talk about me, that must be something that you really do harp on, something that is very important to you that you is vital. Just talk about again, it said the community service and then being involved in those clubs.
being involved in the clubs mean a lot. It represents our school and what we do, and
Hmm.
community service. A lot of our fall fest stuff and our parade, and I
Hmm.
help out at camp local here, and just helping kids out is the best way. So
Yeah, yeah, just giving back, to the community and then, paying it forward as well. I think that's, there's nothing better than that. And, just, you feel good about, said, in helping out other people. That's terrific to hear. Hey, I was wondering, as you said, you've been playing softball for so long. Obviously, you have that passion and drive for it. What is it about the sport, some of the intangibles, whether it's on and off the field, that just make you come back year after year that you say, okay, this is, something that I want to continue well beyond, high school and obviously play at the next level.
yes, I think that softball is amazing. It's always been my goal to go far and
Hmm.
putting in the work and having it show off and meeting the goals that I have set is
Hmm.
what I want to do.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, just again having that right mindset, that attitude, just in terms of succeeding on the field. Hey, I'm wondering, Kaya, if you remember. I know it's probably been a while, but the first time, I said you remember. I said playing softball. Putting I said the uniform on, swinging a bat. Being in that infield. If you recall any, said memories, from when you were younger.
Yes, I have a lot of memories with my
Okay.
teammates and on
Yeah.
and off the field like crazy,
Yeah.
and it means a lot to play for
Yeah.
my hometown.
Yeah, that's beautiful to hear. Hey, I talked about support, of course, from the high school, but just as again crucial is support from family. I know that your parents have, played a pivotal role in your journey here in the game of softball. Talk about that, how meaningful that is for you.
I can't hear him, Mom. He went silent. Yes, my team, me and my family has been there from day one and have
Hmm.
supported me and pushed me every day to my best.
Yeah, no, it's awesome to hear. Yeah, okay, can you?
I
Okay.
can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I know that you have, you're up on X, formerly known as Twitter, that, in terms of social media, because I think social media plays, again, just a significant part, just in terms of the recruiting process. I mean, of course, doing this top Ruts player interview, for top, is just, again, it's just adding to that, element. Talk about receiving that extra, visibility and exposure, posting your highlight videos, just in terms of your game footage, practices. Uh, how has that really evolved? Like the fact that you've been able to build up, on social media here and get more, say coaches, colleges, paying attention, to your success.
Yes, social media does it all. I go through and look at my videos and find the good ones, and I make a highlight out of it, and I
Yeah.
post on Twitter. All the colleges can see
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, I think another a great avenue is that the fact you're able to connect with other softball athletes as well, and you get, I'm sure you got to meet a lot of athletes, not only of course through your high school, but then with travel softball as well, and having that, again, being able to, share your experiences as well. Talk about that, Kaya.
Yes. On like going up there and seeing my teammates and on and off the field, going to team dinners,
Hmm.
biggest thing, coming together as a team, meeting new people at camps is great.
Hmm.
So I see them at all the time at different
Yeah.
ones, and I'm like, oh hey, there. So
Yeah, they become a part of your family, become a second family. So
oh yeah,
again, like that's and I said those connections, those friendships will, last, well beyond, like, I said your softball playing days. That's great. Hey, Kai, before you get the final word and message here, well deserved. I think, again, you're just a uh amazing role model, I think, for again the kids out there. Is it you were once there? I mean, just in terms of trying to find out, what sport you were good at, and obviously you found that in softball. Uh, there's a lot of, like, again, hurdles, a lot of challenges, just trying to like find what sport you're good at and trying to, move up that ladder. And what advice and message you would give to the younger kids out there, whether it's softball, especially for girls, or it's another sport. We have social media now, so like the competition is so fierce these days. You're just trying to like separate yourself from the rest of the field. What would you, just offer up to them, like, if they were watching this?
have a great mindset and work hard and set your goals and meet your goals is the biggest thing,
Yeah.
and don't let anyone turn you down. So
Yeah, I think that's sound advice. I mean, you really have to keep your head up and, just have, as you said, that positive. I mean, having a positive attitude and mindset. You really, and knowing what, you're good at, and like, going for it, I think again is important. Hey, Kai, I wanted to give you the final word and message here. Well deserved for, family, friends, teammates, and coaches on the Iberia High School varsity softball team. Uh, the student body administration athletic department at Iberia High School, the community in Iberia, Missouri, and I said travel softball here. Talk about that for I'm sure there are a lot of people you want to you want to thank here.
Oh, yes. I want to thank all my coaches, my families, my teammates. God has always been there with me. So, seeing all my family there and supporting me, mom and dad has a big part in there. And
Yeah.
they push me and they want me to do as best as I want to do myself. So,
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to, forget, I mean, select fast pitch Wigs and now select fast pitch Burn, 16U. I'm both teams, I'm sure, now with a new team, but like, especially uh, your experience there with select fast pitch Wigs, there are a lot of people there that have, really, as I said, meant the world to you and the fact that you've been able to share the field with as well.
yes, two coaches, amazing people. One's just moving off and the other one's coming in. And I'm super and I can't wait for this next season.
Sounds good. Hey, Kai, I said a true honor and privilege being able to speak with you about your softball journey. I know there's more to come. As I said, you still have a couple more years left here, and I'm sure we're going to hearing, I said more, I said accolades and achievements, and again, wishing continued success, especially here in your junior year at Iberia High School.
Yes, thank you.